They accessed his personal email account that he had apparently left open on a Daily Wire computer. He was offered $3,000 in order to stay silent and sign a contract to not talk about any of it.
I cannot talk about that.
Wow. The Daily Wire just doesn't stop. Get this. These guys are literally offering former employees $3,000 checks to sign NDAs so they won't expose anything about the Candace Owens departure from the network. Yeah, you heard that right. If the Steven Crowder contract wasn't proof enough already, or even the Candace Owens gag order, or the lawsuit threats, or even the slimy tactics they pulled with the debate Candace Owens tried to set up, then what more proof do you need that Ben Shapiro and his company is a joke? How about the firing spree they're going on, trying to weed out anyone in the company that sympathized with her? Regardless of how you feel about Candace Owens, it's pretty clear. These guys are deathly afraid of what she could do to their company. Let's take a look at what's going on.
They've been firing people left and right, and they recently fired this guy named Sawyer because he refused to go along with their campaign of trying to character assassinate her and lying about how she mistreats her former employees, which everyone said was not true. They accessed his personal email account that he had apparently left open on a Daily Wire computer, and they read a personal email that he had sent on his own account to Candace Owens offering moral support where he didn't bad talk Daily Wire at all. So they fired him on the spot. I got a hold of a couple other sources behind the scenes, which shall not be named, and I heard that he was offered $3,000 in order to stay silent and sign a contract to not talk about any of it, which he turned down. I also heard that they've lost up to 25 people in a similar fashion, either by walking or being fired. This is the secret town hall they had a couple of months ago where they tried to slander Candace Owens and paint her as a raging anti-Semite to all the Daily Wire employees so they could orchestrate a smear campaign with everybody's help.
Wait. Am I understanding this correctly? Let me get this straight. This guy left his personal email open, and the company looked through it, finding an email of support to Candace Owens, and he got fired for that. Absolutely ridiculous. This company is having an absolute internal crisis over this situation. Imagine setting up a town hall for your employees only to throw shade at a former employee so you could make it clear to everyone at the company that supporting her is absolutely not allowed. If anything she said was just so horrible, then those employees should be able to come to that conclusion themselves. It's pretty clear that you better follow the narrative at the Daily Wire, or you're gone. Nobody at the network can be trusted. And we haven't even talked about the intern spy they are sending after her, Project Veritas style.
Strangely, this is such a crazy story, but as I was headed in here, I got a frantic call from somebody. They called me and they said, Candace, something very weird is happening. The Daily Wire has sent somebody secretly to record you, an intern, a PR intern, to secretly record you, to catch you in a bad moment, in a bad light. And I think that intern's name, no, to be fair, it is never the fault of a person when their employer is sending them to do something that isn't good, but I would really love it if Ariana stood up. Yeah. Okay, maybe that's a little too intimidating for you too, but apparently she got an email at 10 p.m., hopped on a plane, is pretending to be a student. And so I do just want to say to Ben Shapiro, enough. Come out into the light. Really, come on. Let's do this debate. Stop sending interns to do your dirty work. I don't bite. I'm down for the debate. Charlie Kirk says he will fly you out. He will fly you out next week to Detroit, and we can do the debate on his stage. Thank you, Turning Point USA. Let's take some questions.
You know, something tells me big bad Ben Shapiro, the debate king, really doesn't want this debate to happen. He just wants to be able to smear Candace Owens with some garbage where he could write off everything she has ever said, because that's just a lot more convenient to him than actually confronting any of the criticism she brings up. I mean, after all, she isn't a college kid brainwashed by communism, so the debate probably wouldn't go well for him. Ben and his company just look bad from every single angle possible. And honestly, I think the best move for him and for the company is just to ghost the entire situation and never talk about it again. Like, seriously, just act like she never existed. Like, I know, it's not the best look publicly, but honestly, it's probably your best move, regardless if you like it or not. Because I just don't see a situation where if you guys continue this, that you'll ever look good again. And if that wasn't bad enough, we have Nick Fuentes coming in saying this is the exact kind of crap they were pulling on him.
The internet started reporting the story. Candace confirmed it all, says she has receipts. And then Nick Fuentes jumped in and was like, oh, hey, it's exactly what they did to me. Funny how that works.
It just looks like this is what they do when a conservative voice that gets a little bit too big goes against them. Once that happens, it's all about discrediting and canceling at that point. They have done it time and time again. And if you don't realize that by now, you're just being willfully ignorant.